Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and the horror at Highrook. Now, I just loaded back in and suddenly there is a pigeon staring at me in all of this. I mean, we've got Scholar Vitale's living shadow over here, Devourer entity roaming the house, food to cook, the specters popping in and out of existence, and, trying to figure out what the heck we're supposed to be doing at this point. I kind of sort of get what we're supposed to be doing, but I don't think I'm actually fully prepared for it. Like, for example, we're going to need 7 of the pages in order to be able to get rid of this thing. I got it. But the problem is that we've only got 1, 2, yeah, we need something else, like another page related material. I mean, it has to be +2, so it's going to have to be condensed, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But it's going to require me to look at this pigeon first. Let's get that out of the way. Pigeon, carrier 2. Robin here in the midst of such confusion. Strange, brave bird. Atticus attempts to pick up the bird, but it scowls away from him nervously. There's a capsule on its leg. Someone's trying to contact us. Okay, so basically someone's noticed the house is hovering between worlds and somehow managed to get a carrier pigeon in. Carrier pigeons, by the way, are a type of pigeon that are now deceased that used to be used to carry messages because they could be trained to go from one place to another. This is a little odd, but remember, this came before phones were a really big thing. And even during World War One, it was highly popular because, wires could be cut, radio transmissions could be intercepted, but the pigeons were harder to attack down. Eventually, snipers just started shooting them because, nothing's impossible to stop. Who would be sending us a missive now? And why use this bird? Caligari has more luck in approaching a pigeon. I think I might be able to sedate the poor thing in the lab. Perhaps then we can get a better look at what is brought to us. Okay, so the lab. Okay, pigeon is here, scratching at the boards, hoping for food. The animal's soft gray form seems out of place in the shifting gloom, and it seems oblivious to the nightmare around it. Something is tied to its scrawny leg. The bird flaps, too nervous for us to detach it. Perhaps we were sedated first? Okay, so excuse me, Simon. Let's pop in the good doctor who has 3. The pigeon. Which now we have a total of 5, so we're going to need 1. Yeah, gift to the bee, because these ones tend to be easier to get through dreaming and such. Dreaming or rituals. So let's get that knocked out. Meanwhile, right, we can't do Vitali, and the Devourer is taking up the kitchen, unfortunately. Which is great. The moon mirror here was the thing that happened. So, yeah, Amy, I all of you get back into the bedroom here. Thanks. What does this one do again? Yeah, I think we already have that. The ritual offering. Problem is we already have an inspiration, the gift of the moth. We need something else, and I think we actually get that from in here. Okay. Anyways, Atticus, you probably would have to do this yourself at one point. I think we can do it with what's here, though. Let's see. Now, Atticus is probably going to want, I don't know. We've got secrets, sensations, the boon and a aromatic. That would work. As long as we have a boon and 1 in the tool, we should be fine. Okay, roots. That could be iffy. I think we can pull it off. Viticles. Yeah, we can do that. I think. Devices and paths. So let's get Atticus in here. Raven. And start him up. There you go. Use the mirror, see how that works out. Meanwhile, Cot condensers. Do we have any? Yeah, we need that. Cot condenser. Yeah, I forgot all the boons. So yeah, thing that happened. Or tool back over here. What do you provide again? Because you are dining room related. Yeah, we've got the. Actually, we could get the gift of the sloth. Oh, that would be good. Okay, we're going to need... Oh, Atticus has already been occupied, however. I don't think we can actually get... Wait a minute. Yeah, these don't... requires 3, though. Oh, well. We'll get to it eventually. I don't think anyone else has sensualist or whatever it is. Consider this to be. So Mr. Tibbs is messing around with whatever this is. That tool back here. Night lamp. Also check to see our vitals. Calgar could use a nap, but they're busy. Hawk also. Tally needs food. Okay, so why don't you grab the basic meal? Okay. Aster's not that hungry. So, what do you have, Aster, that I can use? I don't know. Yeah. What a huge one. I could iron pale you, but I don't need anything down there. Down there. Let's see. Allergy would produce the purification cleansing tonics, which you already have some. So that's not an issue. Meat can't be processed, so that's pointless. Yeah, Aster, I don't know what to do with you at the moment. Most of the places I would put you. You know what? Why don't you switch out for the cave lantern and then use the lens? More than enough. Go for it. All right, let's go. Okay. Question mark. The fourth circle is breached. Highrook has become wreathed in some foul mist. I tried to join you, but each time I entered, I found myself turned around. I hope this message finds its way through. The commune is en route. They are trying to remove all traces of their involvement or reference to the members. They have summoned devourers to the estate, immaterial race that will destroy any occult energies they find. Perhaps I can still help. There is a crate deep in the cellars. The location is attached. It contains an item that brought me to the communion's attention. I have never forgiven myself for the way I acquired it, and the path it put me on, but if it can help you now, it might form at least part reparations for my past. Okay, excellent. We got a reform cultist here. All right, so yeah, we'll do the cellar map in a bit. Shouldn't be that difficult. Hooker's lens plus gift to the rat. That should do it. Nicely. Yeah. Meanwhile, Caligar, how are you feeling? You're not doing too bad, actually. I have a lot for you to do right now, though. Because there's so much. You know what? Let's just see if there's anything. There you go. Oh, wait, Vitaly, you're not doing anything for you. Why am I here? I have no idea. Probably because your daddy did something very bad. Now, Vitaly's got, you know, he might as well do anything else tomorrow or take a nap. All right, so Atticus Hawk. You have cast off everything that can give you life meaning, affection, friendship, and ruin. For what? Island fortitude? Misplaced machismo? Vigor that will fade? An old man staring at the sea. No one will think of you. All threads cut. You face your end alone. Yeah, okay. Blah. Shadow, mumbling its usual stick. Card can be removed from the room, but can not be removed from. Increases madness. Okay, Atticus, I think I can actually pull this off. But right now we have... You go there. We have 5 of 7. We grab the boon of the eagle. Boom. That's exactly what we need. I can pull these off at least. Okay, cool. No, also we need to do the syringe at some point. Alright, you. Finish him. Shipping crate. But we're gonna need Vitaly or Hawk to pull that one off. And... excellent. Now, let's see. Shipping crate. Pop her open. Hiss. Ritual offering. Give me... Which one is it again? Ooh, we can definitely use it for... secrets do. Do not. Definitely use that to get... boost back one of the boon to the bee, I think. Alright, let's go. Alright, Vitaly. Going down here. Gonna use the gift of the rat. Find it. Just looking at this. A crumbled map faded with age and worn with folding. It felt like the location left by the erstwhile Seeker V. Okay. There you go. Mm-hmm. What? No, you go back there. Oh, for crying out loud. Atticus is going to get the snot kicked out of him in this one. Do not believe that happened. Sigh. Alright, so I think it'll also give us a candle version. So go for it. Mechanicist. Alright. Ooh, could use this one as well. Oh well, no problem. Now, what boon are we missing? This one again. Scar Vitale, great. You're just gonna sit there, aren't you? Why don't you sit there in the corner? Probably use Astor's abilities. Storage Index. Volcox. Library Codex. Key. Archives key. Now, it'll increase our madness if we do have alcohol, so I'm not worried. Yeah. Shipping crate. Excellent. Grab this and crank, and we should be fine. Ooh, we need 2 more. We'll need one of these people to do so, but unfortunately they're locked up at the moment. I could easily drop Boone to the Owl if I wanted to do so, but I don't actually. So what we're going to do, pop this here. Vitale is going to use the glinting syringe in order to produce another. We're going to produce another set of blood, and then we'll heal up with it. You've got the healing jelly, so it shouldn't be an issue. Devourer has destroyed a card? Are we freaking serious? I don't even know what it was. Can we get this done? Gift to the rat. There you are. Excellent. Yeah, you don't have what's there. Caligar doesn't really have any negative benefit. Oh, you could do is you could rustle up some food there. You'll need the magic pot to do it. All right, so hang on. Magic pot, Uma's pot. There you are. Get it. Short food, anyways. Failure. Oh, it absorbed that thing. Great. Hawk. All that for nothing, unfortunately. Hawk, you got a craziness to you, so yeah. Madness. What's yours at? Madness is increased. Excellent. So we need, give me a second. Now the inspiring text doesn't help, unfortunately. Sigh. You two have a drink. You're gonna need it. And now we gotta go back and settle up this. Tracker's guy. Yeah, but it's not gonna be possible as long as Attic. Ugh, gods. It's a mess. Devourer really messed us up. Sigh. Okay, blood vial. Excellent. Now do it again. I want 2 of them. So we can get. So tired. Very well, we'll do it in a minute. Help me, we're dealing with it. Alright, so. You. What are you at? Fatalities. Oh, yeah, you got. Everybody just take a nap, would you? Alright, so. Sleep this thing off over here. Simon, can you hear me? Sigh. The file, stay down there. Okay, so next is going to be the healing jelly. The issue. There you go. Patch yourself back up with some slime. 2 hours over here now. Great, key. Tubs cannot be affected, which I find hilarious. Sleep offers some repair. Okay. Okay, everybody's set to go again, but we've got this problem that we can't use the, well, we could use the converter. Gift of the Eagle and the Tracker's Guide, but we're not going to be able to replace these easily. I'll take the compass here. Gift of the Eagle and the Tracker's Guide. Who are we going to risk? You know, the dock needs a good drink anyways. So, let's handle that, shall we? There you go. Now while that's going on, yeah, there'll be crazy involved. Master can pop this puppy open. Alright. Okay. Now with the Devourer and the his shadow there, it's not going to be helpful, unfortunately. Can we use a ritual off? We don't have a ritual offering anyways. Yeah. Atticus. Need you to find another ritual offering at the very least. While you... Let's see, we're missing... Gift. Gift. Ooh. Not sure here, actually. Let's see. Yeah, just... Anyways, you could... Right. There's a lot of going on here. Okay, so... Yeah, it's not going to produce anything because we already have that one. Why not? Still waiting on a couple things. Now, his... Caw. Boon of the Eagle. Excellent. I'll pop this out. Grab you. Grab the compass. Grab Hawk. Get rid of him. Okay. Now, does this include... Nope. But ritual offering probably does. Does not include inspirations. Huh. Where does one get one? Again? Let's see. Inspirations usually come from ritual offering, that, or the book, or trying to remember. Generally not doing super well. Let's get this in place. Let's get Liquor Fry in place. This is it. Right? No. I can't do it anymore. The community is more concerned with the power of her people than the mastery of the world. They recruited me because of this lyre, this cursed instrument that I stole on the wet night near Hinberg. To me, it was just a defensible loot on the way to buy it for food a week or so, when I took it to a Joskel somewhere the shop was watching, paid eyes for the seekers. They contacted me the next day, wooed me with lodgings and food. It was the lyre they wanted, not me. After a week or so, they showed their hand, and now I was beholden to them. A thief who could come in hand whenever I stepped out of line. They could hand in. For years I assisted them, but no more. I will leave, go into hiding. They will not have me or this damned lyre. Okay. Lyre is a type of harp, by the way. Increases... yeah. Increases music. Song. Right, but we can just pop in over here. Throw in... Ember shards and Ember liquid, because we've got stuff to replace them right now. An issue. Okay, the Ember Stone, Machine Room, and 4. Yeah, we need somebody else with 4. Access work, so that's not going to work. But what about Fungus Laboratory, right? And this one's actually doable. Scholar Retaliate. Hit it. Wait, no, he doesn't have that ability. Alright, so where's the good doctor? Ah, Dr. Kagar, there you are. Please, take care of that for me. Hope I haven't messed myself up that way. I'm just curious if this has got anything. Yes. Atticus, what are you doing, Matt? Okay, so that's not it. Here, get them back into place. Song or candle or mule? Rat or candle or wren. That's it. Oosh. Soapy's back in the kitchen. Let's see. In Vitalia, you could have him take another bloody nap if I wanted to. But yeah, the tally one should be done well soon enough. Hopefully we can get something useful for that. But in the meantime, he can actually use a simple trowel with the crow. Roughly that day 30. All is lost. All is lost. Hey, we're here. Dialects lighter has been upgraded. Yes, we've got this one now. Excellent, I think. But we have an Ember Wraith as well. Great. Place is just messed up. Okay, so you will need a drink, I believe. Yeah, Madison 10. I don't know. The injury is the big thing. Oosh. Alright, so yeah. Let's put you here and have you use a healing jelly, I think. Excellent. Gideon's Lyre. Great. A classical curved lute is marbled wood burnished to gold with age, and plucked it vibrates with a mesmeric tone. Mesmeric means hypnotizing. Didcot was a minstrel of the old tradition, determined to preserve the songs and tales of older times, though modern performances. His show became fashionable events for aspiring cultural connoisseurs who praised the hypnotic quality of his playing. Over time, Didcot's fame grew, and the Conservatory of Hindenburg offered him residency. Unfortunately, Didcot was away late when traveling to the appointment, and his lyre was stolen. Despite being gifted instruments of the finest craftsman in the Winter Coast, his star faded. He sank in obscurity and rarely sang again in public. This is what happens when you start having, reliance on magic items as opposed to your own skill. Now, go stir up the Emberstone, okay? Liquid, there you go. Madness, great. Let's see if we can locate another one of containers is going to have alcohol in it. Hopefully. Now, the lyre will help with something, I'm sure, but it's not obvious what it is at the moment. There you go. Whoosh. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Yep, everybody's blocked in. It was not meant to be this way. God, you're depressing. It's why I'm sticking you in the attic. Ash, I'm ready to go. Focus Fern. We already have LT. It's not important. And we do not, however, have Oil Bud. We'd go up here. Why don't you tackle that? All right. I could use a nap, I guess. He's looking a little flustered. Might get lucky and get an inspiration. Ember Fungus, good. Good. Ember Shards, good, good. Shipping Crate, definitely into motion. How hungry are you, Calgar? Not a lot. Okay. Switches out for the Rusty Shovel. Get some of those offerings going. Sheen oil, excellent. There you go. Okay. So, need to get some of this stuff back. For to do so, we need one of these is going to have paths off. Though we could just, the problem is that one of them is over here. It's getting madness, which is a problem. Go for it. Okay. You crazy anyways. The codex storage index. Curbing. Chemical, it should be us. Okay, that's just the basic version. Yeah. Archives key. Hoping there's a boost in here that I'm missing. Inspirational text. That would actually work. Schoolroom. Okay. If someone's clear. Need more alcohol. That's just Cracker's Guide. That's what I'm looking for. Excellent. Moonshine. I think we all need a drink. So offering. I think going to get anything useful from that. But we have it in case we need it. So meanwhile, madness at 0%, madness at 10%, madness at 10%, madness at 5%. We'll wait a moment before we get everybody ready to go. Oops. Hit the camera there. Camera, microphone. Okay. Edit. It'll give us what we want. With the Tracker's Guide, we can super boost again. Okay, Caligar's waiting for the drinking buddies. Okay, Caligar. I think Vitali's got madness. Yeah. You. Madness. Excellent. You can drink as well. And madness, 0%. So we'll just fine here. Get sloshed. Still looking for a way to get them de-ghosted. Okay, so everyone should be fine sanity-wise, right? Okay, cool, we all got drunk. Now, fatigue 30%, fatigue 9%, fatigue 33%. You two, just take a nap. Vitaly didn't get anything from in here, so what next? Get this open. Eagle, which is the Ember Wraith here. It's only at 0.6. 6 ticks, basically, the clock. Hang on. Let's see. I can continue looking on here. Okay. Grab the lens. But the electro lamp will be too high, so we'll just switch it out for the cave lantern. Back to kerosene. Back to basics. Moonshine. Exactly what I was thinking it would need. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, Dr. Caligar is probably the next one to Moon Mirror. Hopefully we got what we need here. So let's pop her. Okay, Atticus. Oh yeah, definitely need stuff from outside. Sort of outside, who knows? Where exact outside is at this point. But if we can eat the meat, that's fine. That's fine. Don't think too hard about it. Okay, so you. Would be nice to do that, but I'm in the wrong spot for that. Let's see. I don't think that produces anything we're gonna need. Nope. So what was? Yeah, we need to get these two back together. Get the boon of the eagle. Again, I'm not gonna be able to get that right away. So in the meantime, Scarlet Vitali. Simple trowel, but I don't think we actually have a tool for that. Yeah. Well, I thought we had. That's you're not the raven, unfortunately. Go for it. Go fish. Shipping crate. Over there. Let's see what we got. Curious what the shadow of Dr. Calgar is. Uh-oh. Devour. See, where are we now? Healing jelly. Do the fish for now. I don't think we actually need it. Dr. Caligar. A life of stupor and perversity, people as puppets, bodies as bags, a sweet medication, the numbness of dislocation, know that you are cheating your own blood, that you are gawking others' miseries. Drink more, doctor. Lay down with your clients on the slab. That's just annoying. Okay, we need to match its attributes. That would have to be someone who can dig. You can dig. You also have boon of the hole. And the garden guide. So hit it. Alright. While that's going on, you, my dear boy. I can't go outside. Well, I'll tell you what. Check to see if we've got any more crates worth of dog. I hear a voice screaming elsewhere of my own. Yeah, that can actually be a pain. Yeah. So many things I cannot do, unfortunately. The shards go over here, so that's still good. Fry right there. Huh. Well, could do. We're about to lose the guide. Now, Scholar Vitali can get a new one. New copy back. Anarchist. Could see what we got here. I'm betting it's gonna one of the possible spots it can be is going to be the this area right here. That's where she is a lot of the time. Alright, so grab blood vial. There you go. Blood for the blood gods. Well, they're all back. along. I'll be meet together over here. Okay, well that's a thing. Well, that's dealt with. Caligar, what's your madness at? 10%. Alright. Anybody else crazy? Aster is, and Caligar. Aster and Caligar. So we'll wait for Aster to get done before we indulge. Shipping crate, not sure in it at this point because it's spam. We spam them, they tend to bring up stuff. They all resource ones do, unfortunately. Calgar and Astor. You get to work. Excuse me. You. Be there in a minute. In the meantime. What is this? A mirrored self? Okay, you should go here. Not the rations box this time. Oh, no. I meant the drink, but it'll do. Exaster. Logic cannot save you. The world's a dream and not an engine. The bedrock is not numbers but contradiction. She never cared for you, just a fleeting whim. Your studies and your attention add nothing to the world. A toothless cog in the machine. Okay. So yeah, I feel like we should be breaking out some, let's see, 3 for her and 2 more for Boone. So once we're done here, actually we can be done here now. If we wanted to. But I would first, I lamp first. Ah, garden got. Garden text. Please no. Back. Coming to dinner late. Hardly delicious, but new thing is directly to getting that. Right. Masters do that. Darn. Was this in? Oh wait, and I'll be able to pull it off. Forgot I might devour the card. Unfortunate. Yeah, that was the problem. He took both of them. Oh gods. But okay, you Atticus are gonna smoke them up. Go for it. And this will fail as a result because I did not think my actions through. The sloth. Well, that happened. Okay, do it again. Need some extra smoking. Ah, throw in the other hand. 2 more required. Go into the So we got Stokes back at least. Huh. Pipe. What else do we need? Ah, God, I can't do that yet. Definitely getting pounded up here. Later there. actually out this and grab the spyglass. Simple. I think it was a roll. It's rolling for resources, randomness. Rolling for something. Okay, excellent. Ah, that's what that is. Figure it out. 4 pieces down. More moon mirroring to go, but we have to actually get everything to work properly first. You're there, great. I need to get more inspiration from you. On the other hand, I could just use the surface. Yeah. There you go. Boom, boom, inspiration. Ooh, looks like we have a lot we can do those yet. So, we've got that done. Wait, just in case. Supplies, in case. Finally, let's get cooking. Edit. Moon Grand will be next, because we definitely know all we can get. Cool. Okay. We can have a moment which dealing with our sanity issues. Logical way by Tracker's Guide. Okay. Good. Just hoping for that one in particular. Writing text. Work. If we could get it out. It's accepting injury at this point. They're getting beat on. Calguard definitely needs time off. Fuel. Excellent. Good. Definitely could. That'd be interesting. There you go. Combine those for the moon thingamajiggy. Tally is fatigued. It's fatigued. Okay, but she's doing some sort of strange ritual over it. We can't do that. Definitely need the inspiring text. Need it. This thing to be elsewhere. But it doesn't look like it'll take long to do so. Everybody's locked in, except for Tally. Locked in. That's again. See what happens. Might get completely wronged up again. Suck. Rubbing salt. Back down here. And I think the bulldog pipe, it doesn't give us that one in particular. Unfortunate. Writing text probably does. Yeah. We'll just wait on him. Excellent. Basic meal. Is. Should they be the one? No. Actually, Atticus is going to do some smoking. So, Fill up. You get the right. Thing. Huh. What's pipe? Okay, got the inspiring. Yep. Here. I corral her. Okay. That's where that's. Can actually hear a chalkboard. Kind of funny. Boon of the bat. Kind of funny. I think whoever used the darn thing, but we got it. Where's the thing? Want go with known circumstances. You don't want to clutter yourself up with waiting for it to happen with all the stuff that you keep on the shelves. All right. Okay, that one only requires a 7. But the Devourer makes it rough. Don't worry, the Devourer will fade away at some point. No, at least I know enough not to screw it up. Hopefully. Yeah, but actual ending. Okay, so yeah. There you go. So much sacrificing herbs. No, we already had some apparently. Oh well. You have it? You do actually. Could take Boon of the Owl. Throw in the pen. Desummon it. Scholar Vitali. Despawn. No, I left it. I forgot about the Boon of the Bat thing. Ugh. Be so stupid sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna get fragged because of that. Again. My impatience is just not coping with it. Sigh. Yep, devoid the card, which just means again. I messed it up. Anyways. You seem to be going a bit in circles here. Keep making silly mistakes involving a Devourer. I forget it's there, and then it's going to destroy the card, and then boom, everything's over. Sucks. No, you should be doing something. What? I do not know. The crow around, the crow's not around, so forget. Oh, there we are, went down, blood and blue, blood syringe. I should take care of that. Oh, excellent. Boon them all, gift them all, excellent. Means we may be smart to put Aster in. Might be able to get the other two. Yeah, let's suck. You're excellent. Why is it always this? there. Gallagher. Madness is a bit high. Also, just alcoholic. It. Okay. Now, app. This is going anything anywhere quickly. Vile, excellent. Bar. Fatigue and madness, hunger. Heading up. Heading up. Have an eatery thing here. Okay, already get rid of it. We need 2 more. Which we do. Oh, we do not have. Oh, so we need to. Oh. The. Didn't create it. Okay. There you go. Not sure why that didn't work. Equipment. Do a mechanical voice, but hasn't been a lot of cause for that yet. Ooh, injury. So let's get this here. Grab the jelly. Kind boy. Got it. Never medical herself. Aha. Liquor really isn't useful, unfortunately. Try that. Oof. Sleep offers some air, but not else. Though. You should go fishing for some more of the slime and treat yourself with it. You. Really? That. And put the lens on in order to make use it. There you go. Vitality's restored. Excellent. Now. Okay. Not concerned about you. Why is somebody hearing the chalkboard all the time? We're not in the schoolroom. Right, there you go. 8. Great. Double, just in case. Missing. Excellent. Now grab the healing jelly, the good doctor, and boom, there we go. Shipping crate. Oh. Okay. Allie and Hawk need a nap. No rest for the wicked, as it were. And the Devourer. Should be able to heal it when it comes through. Aha. Another piece. Oh! That got me. A song held in memory, inner verses and chords of subconscious thought. This is a melody that summons the end of things and notes for soul. Will those parts ever return? But we can only move forward now. The path back is shrouded in darkness and myth. Play on. His song is complete, though it has taken its toll on us all. Vitaly seems crestfallen, drained of his usual fervor. We should take it to Simmons' room, where the notes are still fresh in our mind. The final audience awaits. Yeah, but while we're doing that, I need... Oh, the good doctor. Problem is I can't get these people out at this point. Task focus. The Lord's Chamber. Spectre of Gideon. If I were to attempt to do that with my 3, which I've got here... we will not actually register any. Do not want those out for the Devourers to find anyways, so I don't know exactly what's going on. Sigh. One song. See what happens. The last thing we're trying to do here is figure this out. Aye. Oh! Bag of bones. Excellent. Complete the side quest for Calgar. A cloth. Alright, everybody chill. Right? Cloth-bound collection of withered limbs and body parts. The first victim of the ash plagues neglected by Dr. Calgar. The remnants of the mysterious victim may offer a cure-free cure when it was returned to Karakus card. So we've got that particular mission done. Calgar's report. I have the bulk of the cadaver, but not yet all the answers. When we leave this place, I shall take it with me back to the laboratory. Then perhaps belatedly I can right the wrongs of the past and create a defense against the ash plague. Should ever come to the Black Sands and the surrounding lands, might be protected. Our time at Highrook has been horrifying, but yet some good can come of it. I shall leave here with a fine caliber of knowledge in which I entered. Good, 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 good. Now, so 1 song requires 6 song. Okay. To do that, we're going to need the lyre. It provides 2. We need scholar. Already do. That's 5, and then we're going to need Gift of the Wren. 6. Hit it. Hopefully this works. Doctor, you can... Oh, God, you look like you've been beaten up a bit. Okay, so... put that there. Spectre goes here. I'm not sure if we could have saved them. Possibility we couldn't. In any case. Backer's Guide. Okay, where's the thought condenser? Always doing this stuff. Because I can, damn it, because I can. That's Boon of the Eagle. It goes... Doesn't it go here? Oh, Boon. I already have a Boon. Never mind. That's unnecessary. Alright. Maybe we shall have a drink. What do you think? What's our sanity looking like? That's pretty good for Calgar. Yeah. Dinner. Oh, wait. Gotta make sure this is up. Okay, everyone just chill. Damn circles of torment. Excellent. A little bit of food there. Never hurt. Injury. Oh my God. Take it. You need it. Yeah, you too. Don't mind the... I'm gonna rip open the gateway here. Vitaly is exhausted. It is done. The scales shimmer in impossible ways. The song is sung. You have endured. Nibir offers his reward. The golden ring drops to the floor. Its chimes echoes through the house. There is no more words. There are no more vows. You have the seals you have won. Use them well. When they are gone, we shall become unseen once more. Scales dissipates, becoming one with the luminescence of the half-world. But wait, what does that mean? Asker is shaking, tears behind her goggles. You must free us, free Sophia, Simon. It is gone. We are left to make the final choice ourselves. He drowsed his head, his face almost blank. And as is feared, not enough remains for all. Okay, so. Do we get the universe back together? Thank you. Ring of Vows. 2 interlocking rings of gold. A meeting of the minds. An infinite symbol. An endless loop. The spumbled promises. The final mark of recognition for the Nibiru. Bestyled by scales. There are no more fragments to guide us. No more notes or tools. We must make our choices. The ray... Oh. What is this? Another cursed object? Another step further into darkness? Atlas looks like they're getting discussed. I thought we were done. I thought it was the last circle, the last rite, the last demon. Now what? We are finished. The scales have given us the means we need to conclude this sad tale. He collects his ring, twisting on his fingers. The light of the burning moon glares on the surface. We can use this with a seal to free one of Nibiru's prisoners, but there are 4 such candidates and only 3 seals. A choice that no one should have to make, but one I somehow face daily. Which cut is the kindest? The boy should return. He was the first victim. The child needs his father and mother. A misguided, foolish father, one who is completely repentant. Perhaps he can make amends. How can you be so cruel, Doctor? Amicus feels dismay at Calgar. Amy's already lost so much, and none of her own doing. She's to be cast aside simply because she is a servant. Aime has more right to rescue Lord Ackerson. He has done nothing but ruin to the family. Mechanus punches the air to the missive jester. Sophia has braved nightmare and turmoil to rescue her son. They should both be returned, leave Gideon to rot in the nightmare he created. But without him, the boy will be robbed of a father. Vitaly places his book down and addresses his companions earnestly. Gideon's knowledge and testimony be part of his redemption. With his story and research recorded at Bleakhouse, we can prevent this tragedy from happening again. Alright then. Who are we bringing back? First things first. Sophia. Alright, actually, first things first. I'm going to save exit the title and come back, because that way we can make different determinations. Alright then. Let's go. So, first things first, Sophia. She's too much of a mind to not bring back. And, you know, kids do well with a mother more than a father alone. Really? Okay, I am injured. I know, you're exhausted. Okay, you are Sophia. Grab the ring. Out. You peeps. You chill here in the basement for a while, okay? Okay, Ring of Vows. We need one more. Okay, obviously it's going to be Aster who pulls her out. And one of the 3 seals. Seal of the Nib. Company's appropriate for one. Let's go. Rescue Sophia. Now that's going on. How badly are you injured? Not that bad. On the other hand, you could probably... Yeah. Let's just... I guess you take your nap there. Dr. Calgar goes here. Okay, Vitaly, oof, you 2 are really out of it. So yeah, let's just get back to normal, shall we? Lens goes here. I am lost. It is all lost. We're getting there. I grow weary indeed. Okay, fatigue. Here, you go over there too, alright? I'll have you take a nap. While Aster's doing her thing. Like a hand on my shoulder, Machetrarch returns, rescues Sophia. I can feel someone guiding me home. Sophia turns and smiles in the distance. Someone who cared for me once before last nightmare. Is that Simon I hear? Thank you out there. You will always be in my heart. Science prevails. Why am I here? Okay, so Gideon, Amy. Okay, where is the boy? Yeah, we can do it. Amy, I will wait on the boy to return. See him on the board at this moment. Amy, we definitely can pop in. Okay, go. Rescue Amy. Alright, report it out. The rest of you people, how are you feeling? This, oh god, have a drink. You know what? Everyone just have a drink. We'll let Aster do her thing. Right. There you go. I miss the old man. Well, we're getting to it. Alright, cool. Yeah, well... Probably your last meal here, too. Sure. I can hear someone calling my name. Not in my job description. Rescue aim. Not in my job description. Yeah, I have an actual episode of that in another game. Strange Horticulture. Maybe it's the old man, but no, he is gone. Could be the voice of my dear old mum. Maybe it's time for me to go back to Black Sands, talk to my aunties, find out who I really am. Whoever you are, thank you. Shadows are alive. Gideon, bite me. I'm waiting on the boy. It sucks that you know, Gideon, you started all this. I'm with the opinion that you kind of don't deserve to come out the other end. Anyways. Calgar, you know, where we're not doing anything else, guys. Why don't you do your thing? There's the telescope. Getting kind of disorganized. Field telescope, there it is. Sally, tackle the basement, would you? Let's rob what we can out of this place first. Nope, the boy's coming back. We're not leaving him in the abyss. As soon as he shows up again. Gift to the owl. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Still have a basic meal here. I don't think anybody's going to miss it. The food, that is. Been here a month and a half, really. Okay. Screw it. Dig. Meat. We already had... Nope, we need a second meal there. There you go. Okay, shipping crate. Doesn't matter. We can't do anything with it now anyways. Let's see. Tally. Hit it. Ring of Vows. Where is it? Damn it. Where's the boy? Waiting on this ghost to spawn. Give to the wren. Excellent. Did manage to limp through it pretty well so far. Gideon, just chill there. We'll probably get a ration pack from here. Ah, excellent. Offering. Basic meal. I know it's actually useless, but like I said, I'm just waiting for the spawn at this point. Yep. Okay, so that's over. It's kind of chilling. Ration box and moonshine, exactly what we want for the road back. Yep. We're just kind of waiting. Asked her to do her thing. Gideon, I want the boy, not you. Can't use it quite yet, but, you know, everybody's here. Everybody just chow down, right? We're gonna have a lot of loot out. It's like all of my games are like that. Simon. Alright, there we go. Master, you're up. Last one, sealed Nibru. We are triaging. Guy wanted Nibru, he can have Nibru, as far as I'm concerned. Definitely not bringing back Sophia without her son. And Amy really didn't deserve to be sucked into this anyways. Gideon, this is all your fault. Like I say, you can stay. I like how exhausted Esther is. I was exhausted. Simon Ackerson. Can I come home now and rescue Simon? The sun is rising. I feels warm. A golden light shines on Simon's face from somewhere between the worlds. I can see the gates and the gardens. I can hear Mama's machines whirring. Can I go back? Really? Can I? I hope the fire is lit and Tubbs is curled up there. I hope Pa isn't upset anymore and Mama is smiling and we can all sit in the country yard and listen to the birds again. I can give you most of that, Simon. That is that. The closing eye. A rite of returning. A chant to seal the gates of Nibiru behind. Draw a square within a square. Square is usually a sign of the material world and the demiurge. Form an octagram. The octagram is when you form the connection of 8 points as opposed to 4 is when you have the connection, the foundation of both spirit and the material. Each vertex describes the compass heading, and each center spread the mound of fresh earth in the flattened bed. This is actually a legitimate ritual for grounding. Your fingers line soil, mark the 4 circles in Nibiru. Walk the points in the outer circle, reciting the code of Alasa, each compass point. Lie upon the earth and sleep, counting the burning moon. All right. We can make no more requests of Nibiru. We have used up all of our tokens of recognition. What is done now. But I look sorrowfully relieved. Thank you, my friends, for countering my overeager mind. There's one more ritual, one more chant to close the breach. Not a moment too soon. I fear our party is on the brink of collapse, both mentally and physically. Kalgor nods smallly. Yes, you will need some rest and recuperation after our return. Well, I've got some business to attend to, but after that I might sink a few pints in the lobster and pot. He pauses, clears his throat. Perhaps you'd like to join me, good doctor? Unlike you, I will have no time for frivolity. I must write up the report on this incident for the Ventasis archives. She takes a step back, hands on her hip. Then I need to take some time to attend to a few things I've avoided for too long. Yeah. Well, Sophia's single. There's that. I think we got the best possible ending there. Okay, the ritual. Okay, cool. Take us home. And we are gone. I think I like this game. It was really interesting. It did challenge me. A few points it seemed a bit counterintuitive, but we did actually manage to power through them. That one portal that had the center missing, and I was desperately looking for the center that did not exist. The sun, by the way, the material worlds. The circle is closed. It is done. Where basically it's appropriate for coming back to the sunlit side of the universe from the dark one. All the lights. We are beaming back into the warm universe from the underworld. Because, the underworld's dark. It's cold. Empty. Full of people who are, dead. So, yeah. Back among the living we go. The events at Highrook were largely unreported by the Black Sands press. The High Council released little information concerning the investigation or its findings. But, just hang on a second. Sounds a little high here. There we go. The High Council released little information concerning the investigation or its findings, but within a week the order to condemn the Ackerson manor was issued by the Mayor Alston, and civilians were barred from the vicinity of the house. The investigators and the guilds were briefly lauded and then returned to their old lives, with new stories to tell and new ambitions to pursue. The members of the Ackerson household that survived re-entered the city as quietly as they could, craving a time of rest and recuperation. Sophia Ackerson was hailed as a hero upon her return, the papers praising her ingenuity and resilience. Although traumatized, the events of Highrook, having Simon by her side, bolstered Sophia's determination to return to her own studies and inventions. She often spent her evenings in the company of Jane Astor, discussing events at Highrook and formulating scientific theories on the occult. But in a way, she never made peace with the past, and she never forgave her husband for his arrogance and folly. As well she should. Simon's affliction returned within Blacksands, but it did not kill him. Eventually, the curse faded, but the dark spiderweb traces it left upon his skin left him adopt a reclusive lifestyle. Even with his mother's support, he remained withdrawn from society, but during the isolated years of his adolescence, he became a prolific painter, producing many strange, in other words, vista. His haunting canvases soon became sought after by museums and collectors, but however many dreams he drew, he could never rid himself of the nightmares that inspired them. Probably if you get the father, too, he'll recover better. Amy was welcomed back to Blacksands by her extended family, and Alfred's death was mourned by the locals, who smiled and remembered his clumsiness and compassion. In time, she learned lace-making from her aunties and joined a company in Verdun Row. Here she found both financial independence and artistic recognition for the detailed yet often disturbing designs. Probably into goth. She's visited by Atticus occasionally. His hulking figure is as the filigree of the workshop, but his honest words are always welcome.
Oh, good. Scientific breakthrough. Building upon the technical revolution she uncovered at Highrook, Mechanicus Jane Astor became responsible for shepherding a new era of ether wave technologies. Often seen as outlandish or even dangerous, these technologies changed lives and founded new futures. It was through Astor's promotion and propagation of this new science that Sophia Ackerson's legacy was secured. New students in the decades to come would know her name, study her designs, and learn her equations. Are dreams real? Inspired by Vitali's writings in the years following the events at Highrook, a group of Black Sands academics banded together to study sleep and the dreaming, eventually becoming the Institute of the Subconscious Mind. Well, that's going to start a whole new game. Vitali, the honorary dean of this new school, slowly perfected the art of tangible dreaming and began to sleep for longer periods. In old age, he woke and engaged with the world just for a few hours a day. Kind of reminds me of a character from Death Stranding. Those who knew him in his years remarked that the temper of his youth had finally faded, and he always slept with a smile on his face, dreaming of being with his beloved. Ash plague cured. 6 months after leading Highrook, Dr. Alice Caligar developed a cure for the ash plague, finally ridding herself and the city of its lingering shadow. Thereafter, she became a prolific epidemiologist, developing cures for a wide range of terrible diseases. The health of the whole realm was improved by her work, and each new old age she was said to have done more in each week in her work than other doctors achieve in a lifetime. The disease archive she established before her death remained intact for generations, saving thousands of lives, perhaps millions of people. That's good, just by getting a few bones. Doe Dockland Fraternity. After the events of Highrook, Atticus Hawke somehow found money to build a grand house for the Cardinal Dywitch. I wonder how. His newfound life did more than secure a good life for him. A year later, he founded the New Dockland Fraternity, a labor union which pulled vagabonds out of criminality and rescued the desperate from poverty. Believed to ride and demonized by Black Sands establishment, Hawke soon became a prominent and famously oppositional member of the city elite. Counter-elite, as it were. Now show me. The lifelong interest in the events of Highrook began to fade, and newspaper gossip turned to focus on other things. But for some reasons, the order to demolish Ackerson Manor was never executed. The shadowy forms of Mr. Tubbs still stalks the estate, and the crumbling ruins, well, hey, I guess, real Highrook peer down from the cliff like a dark bird watching the city, in memory of R.A. Betts. Respect. Don't know who he is, but apparently he's important. Exit title. Okay, so that was The Horror at Highrook. And I hope you did enjoy it. It went way over on this episode as a result, but we did get there, and you can let me down in the comments below if you think I made the right choices on who to rescue. Should I have let Amy remain in the abyss and pulled out the dad in order to complete the family so Simon can have a better life? Or should he remain for him being the instigator of all this? Please let me know. Like, share, subscribe as per usual, and of course, I will probably next week be going back to Shadows of the Forbidden Gods. It's been a while since we returned back to it, and check out the Fungal God. That should be interesting. Of course, if you want to become a supporter, check the link in the description below, and it leads to the Ko-fi payment platform. You can see extra material, get early access, and get extra votes on the next series, which is going to be happening relatively soon over on Wednesday. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.